Campeón nacional de Estados Unidos, campeón nacional de Easy Kart.
And these kids definitely know how to drive. The big thing in cadet racing.
And it falls back from first to third. He goes to the outside. Oh, we got a wreck. Pickett goes up and over and on his head. Right in the middle of the racetrack. Tries to get out of the way frantically. But Pickett, who was leading this race going into the second to the last turn, ends up crashing on the last turn. Fine, they're extremely talented. And man, what a scary moment. The good news is Spencer Pickett is A-OK. As you take a look at the top three names, you will notice that Jamie Ortega is not part of those top three, unfortunately, after all.
Gabriel, that was quite a race, especially that last turn. 12 years old, you're driving like a pro. How does it feel?
It feels awesome. My first victory in Stars of Karting. I was third most of the time, so I knew something had to be done in the last lap, and it worked out.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Chavez. I'm 15 years old. This is my first year in Formula BMW, and I'm driving for Atlantic Racing Team, car number 53.
Score points, Chavez is up there. Gabby Chavez having a much better run in third place, ahead of Richie Nara, 15 years of age. Zaglario, just 15 years of age. Ross Jameson still in his teens as well. Plenty for Tyson to think about. Maybe they should get his car before he rushes off the podium. Possible future boss. Chavez, Zaglario in 6th place, and Sean Madonna still holding on to 7th ahead of Patel and Hadianto. Gabby Chavez, great race weekend. And the good thing really, I suppose, a podium you've had already, but to have one here, you're not going to win the championship, but you're now making a name for yourself. People are remembering your name, and of course all of Formula One is here.
Yeah, sure, it's a great opportunity to perform on their F1, and it's just great to know that you're in the same track where all the real big stars are, and just you know, looking forward and following their steps.
He's been having quite an eventful few weeks of late. He came to Singapore, had a good outing there, got on the podium. Pacific has been there, and there could be no champions in Asia, with a view perhaps to coming out here. And obviously a chance to go to Macau, just too mouth-watering. But Chavez is showing him the way. South American comes alongside him and takes the lead. And as you can see now down in 3rd place, Gabby Chavez has got his best result as 2nd place. He's been on the podium, but that's a best.
First of all, Gabby, you had a great first lap, a very, very good opening lap.
Yeah, I had a good start, and then I got into 3rd place and kind of worked from there, and eventually I was leading, and I just focused on trying to get good lap times, and at the end Ross got by me, and I tried to keep up with him, and we both made a mistake, and Simon got by, and it just kind of settled down there.
Fórmula BMW Américas. Checando el tiempo el oficial, asegurando. Cuando se ponga todo el semáforo en blanco, están saliendo, y por la parte interna, allá va el piloto colombiano Gabriel Chávez ganándole la primera curva por la parte interna a Giancarlo Villarino.
And now, as we heard,
Gabriel Chávez, el colombiano, en la primera posición. Giancarlo Villarino, el brasileño, con el número 9 en el segundo lugar. Y con el número 20 tenemos a James Kovacic de Australia.
Giancarlo Villarino, the race winner. Round number 3 for the BMW Americas. Congratulations, young man. Another nice drive. Hey, the blue car is tough to beat.
Yeah, well, you know, yesterday was a pretty big gap, so I'm happy that today was really close. You know, it was so close that the only opportunity I had, you know, I got pushed into the grass, but, you know, that's racing, and just keep looking forward for the next race, you know, just get back in the top 7.
Via l'accensione del semaforo, lo spegnimento con Michelmi che cerca di inserirsi con la partenza. Poi Caldarelli subito all'attacco in quarta posizione, lì dietro si apre un avventaglio, i piloti con Samuele Buttarelli che cerca l'attacco nei confronti di Liberati, lo offre sulle spalle Caldarelli, determinato ma monoposto ferme. C'è anche gara 2 che si chiude con la vittoria e la prima vittoria stagionale di Sergio Campana a 2 secondi e 978 Edoardo Liberati, e Liberati in prima fila dello schieramento di partenza grazie al regolamento che prevede l'inversione delle prime 8 posizioni del turno di prove ufficiali. Chavez e Campana in seconda fila, Caldarelli l'accensione del semaforo, lo spegnimento con segnare la seconda posizione Buttarelli con Chavez che vede alle sue spalle Caldarelli determinato ma monoposto ferme. C'è anche la vettura di Buttarelli, la quarta di Chavez, quinto Caldarelli, sesta.
Aquí estamos con Gaby Chávez, el piloto colombiano. Qué buena arrancada de Gaby Chávez, que sigue moviéndose hacia adelante, pasó fácilmente ahí a 4 coches, los que se quedaron parados obviamente, pero hizo una muy buena arrancada esquivando los problemas. Vean, ahí Chávez se mete a la primera curva muy bien.
Losing the root in this empty sky, I'm free of the ghost of the galaxy, losing myself in this edge, breathe front of the universe, maybe someday I'll meet someone else.
All right, so a successful day for Gabby Chavez, Hawksworth and De Filippi on the podium. Diego Ferreira, event final race of the 2012 Star Mazda Championship season. We've seen Gabby Chavez, heard from him. He will start on pole today.
Pole sitter Gabby Chavez on the driver's left. That's the clean side of the racetrack, though it's not the inside of turn 1. He gets a good jump. Sage
Gabby Chavez headed to the checkered flag. One of the best things you can see as a driver, to look up in the mirror and see the guy pressuring you off in the weeds somewhere. Gabby Chavez leads flag to flag today at Road Atlanta.
What a close-off to the season for this young driver. He's so well-mannered, so experienced now. This kid's got a bright future for sure.
Gabby Chavez won at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca earlier. He caps the season with a victory at Road Atlanta.
Gabby Chavez gets the helmet off, the smile on his face. That was about as perfect a race driven as we've seen this year in the Star Mazda Championship. Didn't seem like anything went wrong for you today.
Well, it was just, you know, a lot of pressure from Sage, but really I'm just trying to keep my head straight and, you know, focus on, you know, the task at hand and just getting clean laps, you know, getting around the traffic as cleanly as possible and just staying up front. And it worked out perfectly, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy for myself and for the team, and what an amazing end to the season.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Gabby Chavez, your winner at Road Atlanta.
So Gabby Chavez closes out the 2012 Star Mazda season with a victory over Sage Karam and Connor De Filippi from 9th to 3rd of the season on the Mazda Motorsports Hour. We thank Todd Lewis for his fine work on pit road. I'm Rick Benjamin, congratulating our winner, Gabby Chavez. Thanks for watching the Mazda Motorsports Hour.
Into 3. Here's the move for Karam. So here's Sage Karam. Now Chavez going to make it 3 wide to the outside, guys. Woo!
This is tight.
Oh, baby.
This is what people look
for.
for.
3. Oh, Karam and Munoz nearly touch. On the outside of 4, remaining 3 wide, Gabby Chavez. We're going to have a 3 wide shootout at the line. It's a drag race at the end of it. Here comes Dempsey. Dempsey's going to go 4 wide. It's going to be Dempsey won it. Oh, Dempsey won it.
That was a four-wide finish in Indy Lights.
Unbelievable.
That is the craziest finish in history of anything, I think. Oh.
For the first time in his Firestone Indy Lights career, Gabby Chavez will start on pole. He does so 36 points now out of the points lead. But one thing at a time, congratulations on the qualifying effort, but what will it take for you to bring that 7-car home where you started in front of this field?
Yeah, thanks. And first of all, I think, this is a perfect opportunity, to really reel the leaders back in the points. We've got Munoz, who's leading the points, starting in 4th, and Sage, my teammate, who's 2nd in points, starting in 9th. So definitely, I just got to stay up front. I think it's a very hard place to pass around here, especially with the high-speed corner. So, I'm setting the pace on the start. So, it'll be my race to win.
Talent, Gabby Chavez, the driver from Colombia, the green flag waves.
3 wide coming through those S's. Man, too early to be doing that. Peter Dempsey with a bad start in that 2nd position.
How about Hawksworth?
Hawksworth with a great start. Oh, is Dempsey going to hold on to that and get it back? He is. My guess from 3rd line. Zach Veach looks to be putting a little bit of pressure on. See Gabby twitching around through that bump coming off of that final corner, and it's affecting him for sure. And Dempsey's putting the pressure on for sure.
Of course, Chavez from pole will come off of turn 12, and now 13 will make the left-hand turn on to the front straight for the final time. Hand in the air, twin checkers wave over the
position and really helped him out in the points. But this is going to be a great celebration, great victory for Gabby Chavez.
Well, we talked.
Ranked tennis player when he gave that up at the age of 10 to pursue a career in racing, and what a pursuit it has become, and it culminates today for now with a win in the Firestone Indy Lights from pole, a first for both. Gabby Chavez, congratulations. Wasn't easy, though, because you built that big lead and then that final restart. Take me through that final restart and what was going through your mind as you had to hold on to that lead.
Yeah, well, even before that, I think maybe, we had a really good pace at the beginning of the race, and I might have just burned out the tires a little bit, because then Peter had a really good pace toward the middle, toward the end, and he just kept on coming and coming, catching up, and I was like, oh man, I really got to push. And then the full course yellow came along, and I was like, this is going to be tough, but, I had a great car underneath me, the Schmidt-Peterson guys, my engineer, Chris Finch, Sam himself, everyone is supporting me, giving me tips, helping me along in my rookie year, so I can't thank them enough, and this win is for all of you.
Usted que empuña con ganas entre sus dos manos la bandera colombiana, que sabe entonar su himno nacional cuando alguno triunfa en una nación extraña. No vaya a olvidar, por lejos que esté, que esta tierra linda es de su merced. Digan lo que digan, Colombia es amor, y no hay otra tierra como esta mejor.